Have you ever wondered why some videos with killer editing goes viral, yet the videos that you have edited dies on the internet with barely 50 views? Look, I edited countless number of videos with each video taking me weeks to finish, but yet 99% of the videos that I have edited goes to waste with barely getting any views at all. So how exactly can you edit a killer video that's worth your effort, guaranteeing that the video gonna perform well so you'll end up making more money? And this was a question that I had for a very long time. But before I share you the answer for this, let me actually prove to you that what I'm about to share with you actually works. So I used this exact formula on my channel when I started out on this video right here, and guess what? It blew up to over 100,000 views on a brand new channel that did not even had 1,000 subscribers. And then I did it again and again, and it got the same results. And that has resulted me getting 2,000 subscribers in just 28 days. And here's the most crazy part. The video that you're watching right now is built on top of that formula. So yes, if you see that this video is performing well, then this formula is already proving itself in real time. So now the question you have is, what exactly is this framework that is working so well? And in order for you to give that answer, let me jump back into the question that I have asked you before. How can you make sure that the effort that you're putting into editing actually gonna pay off? The way that you can find that is through the video idea. So here's exactly what you need to know in order to come up with killer video ideas. So when it comes to me finding out video ideas, the first thing that I do is I use this tool called vidIQ. So using this tool, I can basically find out outlier videos that has performed really well for the people. So if you use this tool right here, you will be able to get a score on how well the video has performed well. So in this case, you can see this video right here perform 100 times better than all the other videos that this creator has made. So this was my main inspiration outlier video idea. And you can't just stop here. You need to actually validate the idea that if you use this same exact framework, it's also gonna work for you as well. So here's what I have did. I basically search up the term, and I have seen that many other creators use this same exact framework and their videos also perform really well. So you can see all these videos outperformed all their videos. This video outperforming 23 times better. This video performing 9 times better, and likewise there were a number of videos that has performed really well using this exact main outlier video idea. And then I have realized that there was a secret keyword that's making these videos to go viral, and that was the word killer. So if you take a look at all of these videos, each of these videos have the word killer. So that's how I realized if I use the term killer, my video is gonna perform well. So that's exactly how you can actually find out killer video ideas and also the secret keywords that made that video actually go viral. So another really effective thing that I always like to do is find out other similar ideas that has worked for other niches or in a different topic. So in this case, how to make a show that goes viral every time, perform 100 times better of all the other videos of this creator. So I have realized there's also something that I can take from this video as well. So now once you have an outlier video that has already performed well, which you can replicate into your niche, the next thing that we've got to do is to actually come up with the title. So the secret that I have did to make my previous video to perform well is to basically combine 2 or more outlier videos. So this video, how to edit like a pro, gotten over 2.3 million views. And then I also knew that the niche faceless videos also going viral, with this video getting over 1 million views. So then basically I used the main keywords that made these videos perform well, which is edit like a pro and viral faceless videos, which ended up with this title, edit a viral faceless video like a pro. And guess what? I made the exact same video, and that was a video that blew up, getting over 100,000 views, and now it's sitting at over 160,000 views. And that's exactly how I made this outlier video, which made my channel to grow and also to make so much money. That is exactly what I have did in this video as well. So the main keywords that I have used here is create a killer YouTube video, and also the keywords go viral every time, which resulted in this video, how to edit killer videos that goes viral every time. So now I can put all my effort into editing with the highest possibility that this video is gonna perform well, which means that the effort that I'm actually putting into editing will gonna have a good impact on my business and also how much I'm end up making. Look man, the most important thing that you need to understand here is if you're actually making videos on YouTube, what matters the most is the packaging of the video. It doesn't matter how much time and effort that you actually put into editing, if the packaging is not right, all the editing effort is going to go to waste. And that is exactly what has happened to all of these videos for over 1 year for me. So please do not make that mistake. So what exactly includes in this YouTube packaging? There's three main things that actually includes here: title, thumbnail, and the hook. Well, I have talked about the idea and the title in this video right here. But if you also want to know how to make killer YouTube thumbnails just like this, make sure that you comment that down, and I will definitely gonna make a video on that as well, alongside with how you can edit some banger intros to glue your viewers. But if we keep that aside, now we can actually move into the fun part, which is actually learning how you can edit a killer video the right way. Alright, so before I actually share you guys how to edit a killer video and share with you guys my exact workflow, there's something really important that you need to understand here. You see, most of you guys think that when it comes to killer editing, it's all about the flashy effects, the fancy animations, or cinematic motion graphics. But let me tell you, it's none of that. What matters the most is the satisfaction of the viewer, because at the end of the day, if you cannot actually satisfy the viewer who actually end up watching the video, then you can actually fail as a creator or even as an editor. So whether you are editing these videos for yourself or for your clients, make sure that you have a good understanding about the audience and the people or the viewers that the video is going to attract. So for an example, if the video is about an educational video, the people that you need to attract from that video are people who are actually looking to get value. You don't want to attract people who are basically going to watch the video for entertainment purpose. So when you are editing these videos, make sure that you actually target those specific audience. So in your editing, that you need to actually reflect that. So once you have that understanding, now I'm going to show you exactly how I edit a killer video. So when it comes to me, I basically start off with the color grading. So when it comes to color grading, I use DaVinci Resolve. Go into the edit tab, and then you need to actually drag and drop your file, right? So once you've done that, you need to go into the color section, which you can actually kind of like, color grade your whole footage. So as you guys can see, these are basically all the nodes that I have used. So if you are kind of like a Premiere Pro user, what are these nodes? So these nodes are basically kind of like adjustment layers. So on top of each of these nodes, there are other nodes. So this is the first node, second node, and likewise I have 6 nodes. First thing that you got to do is you need to make sure that these nodes are connected, right? So if you basically press Alt and S, it will make these nodes and it will be automatically connected from these green kind of like lines, right? And the most important thing that you understand here is making your face or your client's face to look much sharper and clearer, right? So in this case, what I have did, I basically have another node, and in here you need to go to this tool right here, which is kind of like the pen tool in Premiere Pro, and then you need to actually select this pen tool and you need to select the skin by basically clicking like that. Okay, so once you have done that, you need to go here and then you need to actually increase the blur radius, and from there, once you got that mask, then you need to go into the curves tab, and then you can basically adjust the brightness. And you can see once I actually move this up, you can see this side of the face is kind of like brightening up. So likewise, you need to actually adjust the client's face or your face, and then you can basically import that into Premiere Pro. And this is my second thing that I do, which is first draft. So if you open this up, you can see this is basically the full video after I cut out all the silences and all the bad takes. And you can see the audio is missing because I basically record the audio separately. So after I'm done with the actual first draft, the next thing that I do is basically adjust my audio. So yes, I completely agree that in my previous videos I have kind of like difficulties to actually get the perfect audio. But what I have found out, there is these tools or these effects called VST, right? So these VST effects are really cool and really effective when it comes to actually making your audio or your client's audio to sound really well, right? So there are altogether 3 main audio effects that I use, which is TDR Nova, TDR VOS, Slick EQ, and also the Marvel GEQ. And all of these tools or these effects, you can download them for completely free. And another really cool thing that I love about these effects is that not only you can actually use them in Premiere Pro or in Adobe Audition, you can actually use them inside of OBS as well. And right now I'm actually using them. So if I open up OBS and if I go into my filters, you can see I have the TDR VOS Slick EQ, and again, and a compressor, and again Marvel GEQ, and likewise I have many different type of filters that I'm actually using. So whether that you actually recording these videos for yourself or for your clients, you can actually make the audio to sound better using these filters. So once I'm done with that, the next thing that I do, I basically export this each segment separately. So if you just go into my folder right here, these are basically the things that I have. So from the After Effects exported to assets, for each and everything that I need, I have different type of folders. So inside these folders, I have separate folder called exported, and here I have my intro and I have my main body, which I'm just kind of like export separately. So the next thing that I do, I import them into After Effects, and then I actually start kind of like making my motion graphics and pretty much everything that I need, right? So another thing that I really need to mention here, like most of my thumbnails recently, I just made them inside of After Effects, which I will show you in a different video. But in this case, if you go into my intro, the way that I actually edited my intro, I basically use a combination of my motion graphics and also AI generated videos. So if you're wondering how I actually made these videos, I basically made them using AI. And if you actually want a tutorial on this, let me know in the comments and I will actually give you a video about how to actually make this type of AI generated videos, which is really cool, by the way. Okay, so I basically use a combination of these AI tools like AI videos and also my own text effects and text animations, including these motion graphics, which I have made with really simple things. All right, and again, I use the same exact presets and effects. So if I just click on that layer, and if I disable all of these things, you can see how ugly like this motion graphic looks, right? And this is before, this is after. You can see there's a clear difference once I add all these final effects, which you can actually download if you join my free Discord server. And inside my server, you can see we have almost 353 members. Not almost, we have 353 members. And if you basically go into the Value Vault, you can basically go into here and then you can actually download my editing pack and all the preset, not all my presets, but basically this preset I'm using in this case for completely free. That's basically how I make my motion graphics to look cinematic. So I know most of you guys are really curious about how I actually made them, and the secret thing about these videos are I basically made them for completely free without spending basically $1 on these video generations, right? So if I basically open these up, you can see if I like basically turn these off, you can see how ugly this looks. I mean, it looks good, right? But still this feels like a bit, you know, low quality, and that's why I thought of like adding these effects just to give a much more cinematic look. So, you know, I know it just looks better in my eyes, so that's why I just use them. So likewise, all I do, I basically use a combination of text animations and all these AI videos that I have generated, and also my motion graphics, which I basically love making. That's how I edit these videos. There's nothing crazy goes into these videos, because the thing that you understand here, editing is not something that matters the most when it comes to going viral, because what you need the most is the value that you actually give into your audience and how quickly that you can actually give a transformation to your audience. All right, so if you're actually looking to level up your career as an editor and actually step into becoming a creator in the future, I'm going to be uploading so much content and valuable information which you can access through right on this community. And I'm also gonna upload a new module when it comes to AI content creation, which will be really valuable, and AI content is booming right now on the internet. So if you really want to learn about that as well, make sure that you join this. And if not, if you're only looking up for my editing secrets and my presets, my editing packs and everything, you can join the Edzo, which you can get access to all my editing textures, video overlays, pretty much everything that you need in order to edit your videos much better. So with that being said, I'm gonna basically end this video right here, and I hope you guys gathered so much knowledge, and I will see you guys in the next video, and bye bye.